Hey guys, what's going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with some more life lessons while playing Black Ops 2, the one series you're going to find on YouTube where I go ahead and try to make your life a little bit easier, all the while ending the lives of virtual people. So, oh, the irony. Alright, so I wanted to make sure that I told you guys right off the bat how much I appreciate you guys watching the last few videos and that they've really been a success because of you. So thank you. One thing I did want to ask, though, is if you guys do comment below on what you would like me to talk about next, which I always welcome, please be specific. So, like, don't just put dating or, you know, something like that. I mean, I need something more specific. Like, what about dating could, you know, make your life a little bit easier? What advice could I give on dating? So, that being said, if you guys could do that, that would be great. But this video actually comes from Navy SEAL 849, who says you could talk about what it's like to be in the real world, post-high school or college. All right, which is absolutely tremendous that you posed it like that here, because the first thing I think that's important to having a great life after high school or college is recognizing that things are going to be different. Because if you go into the rest of your life thinking that it's going to be exactly like high school or college or anything like that, you're only going to be set up for failure, I believe. There's a lot of things that I miss about high school or college that I don't have anymore. And a lot of it's more the social side. You know, I don't get to see my friends every day. I don't always have a set structure. You know, there's a lot more responsibilities and things like that. So I'm going to go into a few things to begin with that may sound kind of negative, just because I want to get that stuff out of the way. But there's a lot of positive things, too, that exist after high school or college. Now, keep in mind, you guys, for a lot of you, I'm in a different point of my life than you. And some of the things that I have come to a knowledge of, or some things that I celebrate about not being, you know, in high school or college anymore, is because of the perspective that I have now. One of the things that I realized, you know, when I was growing up and stuff like that, when my parents would be like, oh, you know, life gets a lot harder after high school, blah, 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 and stuff like that, I really didn't know any better, because that's all I had known up to this point. So if you guys can keep an open mind as I, you know, talk about certain things and know I have been exactly where you guys are right now. I'm just a little bit farther on in my life. That makes this video go a lot easier, because there's probably some things I'm going to say. It's like, oh my gosh, Dunbar, you sound like my mom. There might be a reason why. Maybe we're right on something. All right, so one of the things that I've kind of realized here about post-high school and college life is everything is on you. You know, there's a lot of things about high school and college, more high school than college, because as you progress through life, the consequences of your actions fall more and more on you. So what I mean by that is, like, in high school, let's say I went ahead and I did pretty bad on a test. You know, then I could go ahead and maybe retake that test. Or in college, if everybody did really bad on something, you know, they you know, would go ahead and average out the scores, or some professors would even be like, you know what, we'll take your best and your worst score on something and we'll remove it. That would be so nice if in the real world things really did work like that. But that's not the case at all. Everything that you do is completely reflected upon you. So if you do really bad at something, there's nothing that you can do to be able to change how you're perceived, like in the workplace or in your relationships that you may have on an adult level, like with your wife or anything like that. Because you can't be like, oh my gosh, my sweet, sorry that I went ahead and I did that. But if you can forget the best thing that I've ever done for you and this, which is the worst thing I've ever done for you, we'll be good. That's just not how it works. So the social life is a lot different as well. Like I mentioned, you know, I don't get to see my friends every single day or anything like that. But the things that you do with your friends, I think, are something that become a lot more special, like the time that you do get to spend with them, because, you know, it is something that you don't get to do all the time. You know that, and they know it. So I think your time with your friends is a lot more valued, and personally, I think is a lot more fun. In the real world, too, consequences are completely magnified for everything that you do, for the good and the bad. So, like I was mentioning, you know, if something happens, you know, at work or like with a relationship or something like that, you know, hey, you made the mistake. You're going to be the one who has to accept the consequences for it. But at the same time, if you think about the things that happen post-high school and college that take place that are very, very good, I mean, that stuff is all on you, too, and they can be very, very good things. You get a promotion at work. Awesome. You have no idea. I mean, some of you guys might know. But getting a promotion at work or getting some kind of praise, it just feels so good because you know it was all you. It wasn't like, well, the teacher taught me that. You know, it's something that you did all on your own. So imagine what it's like, you know, studying for a test or something like that and just acing it. Feels so much better, you know, doing something positive in adult life as well. So, you know, same thing kind of goes, you know, for if you think that you love somebody right now, you know, let's say you're in a romantic relationship with a girl. If you think that you love a girl right now, oh my gosh, chances are you guys don't know anything yet. I mean, the best relationship you're going to have is hopefully the one that you guys have forever. But the one thing I would say that changes a lot is the responsibilities that you have outside of life and just how important it is that you meet those responsibilities. Okay, so like you choose not to clean your room. Some people's moms will just go in there and clean it for them out of frustration, and some of you may know, haha, well, my mom will clean the room or something. You know, there is no mom to clean your room. There is no, oh my gosh, I am low on money right now. I think I'm going to go ask my dad for 20 bucks because I knew when I was growing up, I kind of saw my parents as a personal ATM, so to speak. Just like, oh, I need 20 bucks. You don't have that anymore. You don't have money for something? Too bad. Nobody's going to give you any money to borrow. You know, maybe they will, but they expect you to pay it back. Whereas with parents, it's just not the case. All right, so your fiscal responsibilities are absolutely important that you guys get it down now. Because if you don't pay a bill, let's say you let the electric bill go, and that reminds me, I got to pay my bills before they become due. So I'll be doing that right after this video. If you choose not to pay your bills, they're going to turn off the electricity. You could call in and be like, but this is what was going in my life. Nobody cares. You are an adult. Everything, again, falls on you. You've got responsibilities to other people as well. Like, let's say you go ahead and you get married. You've got a responsibility to, if you're a guy watching this video, to your wife. If you have a kid, you have a responsibility to your kid to make sure that you go ahead and you bring money home every single day for him or whatever it is. Everybody's life is a little bit different. But, you know, it's something that it falls upon you to get it done. But I know I've been talking about a lot of bad things, or it may sound bad to a lot of you guys, but the thing is there's a lot of great things that occur after high school and college that I could never describe in this video. Everybody's life is very different and very unique, and that's one of the things that I think is really cool about the human existence is nobody's life is ever the same. So things that I find about, you know, post-high school or college life that I absolutely enjoy may not be the things that you enjoy as well. The thing is it is what you make it. You know, there's no class schedule laid before you saying you have to do this at this particular time. There's a lot more freedom. That was something that I was anticipating as I got out of college and high school and things like that, you know, that I could make the life that I wanted, you know, for myself. And I think I've done a pretty good job. Have I been perfect at it? Absolutely not. But I think that's one of the things to kind of celebrate as well because it is your life. You made it what it is, both good and bad. It all falls upon you. So as we go ahead and frustratingly end this video, I just wanted to make sure I let you guys know how much I appreciate you guys dropping by. And hopefully I kind of gave you guys a little bit of insight of what life holds for you guys next. You know, get some of the things down right now. You know, be responsible, commit, or, you know, make sure you follow through on all your commitments and things like that. And know things are going to change and be willing to adapt. And trust me, you guys are going to have great lives. I know you guys are great people because, you know, the interactions that I have with you. So if you guys keep being like you are right now, you guys are going to be set for success, and I'm very, very excited about that. So let's get this closed up. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I really do. Subscribe if you haven't already. You guys can follow me on Facebook, Twitter. Just check that description below. And also comment on what you'd like me to talk about next. But thanks again, you guys, for watching. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.